All right, both go live messages are up. Welcome on in. Cutting it fairly close tonight because I got off work a little late, but still had time to make my coffee. Should be just fine. Welcome on in if it's your first time. I am likely going to talk, recent news probably. Will be an initial, probably where I start anyway. Let's see. Oh, I did see, Joe Biden is apparently, was diagnosed with a relatively aggressive form of prostate cancer, but fortunately it appears that it is hormone reactive or hormone receptive. I don't remember the exact specifics of the terminology, but effectively one of the things that causes prostate cancer in older men is testosterone, so testosterone blockers are likely to help in that case. Which, frankly, I mean, Jesus, the guy's been through it. Just let him have a few years of peace. Won't say I agreed with everything he did, but he was the most progressive president of my lifetime, which is probably more an indictment of the presidents of my lifetime, but, you know. Wildfires in Ontario First Nations. 800 evacuated. Yeah, that's the big, oh, you disingenuous motherfucker. So Besant, who, if you're having trouble keeping up, is one of Trump's, I mean, I don't even know what, Treasury Department Secretary, is defending Trump's accepting a Qatari jet, a $400 million Qatari jet, by saying that the French gave us the Statue of Liberty. And that's true. They gave us the Statue of Liberty. That is to say, the U.S. government, not the person in charge of it. Temporarily in charge of it. According to the Constitution, we'll see how that pans out. Trump meme coin dinner likely to include mostly non-Americans based on top Trump coin holders. Yeah, no shit. It's a way for him to accept bribes from foreign countries. That's enormously clear. I don't know how that's... Pence on running for president again. Quote, I don't see that in my future. You know, that's probably a good call, man. Yeah, let's see. Is there any fun news? Apparently, Harvard Law's Magna Carta, quote, copy is actually a rare relic, according to researchers. No pilot for 10 minutes during a Lufthansa flight in 2024 because of fainting incident. I presume that wasn't a problem because it was on autopilot. Like, don't get me wrong, you definitely want a conscious pilot, but it's probably less of an issue than it sounds like. Or rather, it turned out to be not an issue when it certainly could have been. Chess grandmaster playing match against 140,000 people reveals expected result. It's Magnus Carlsen. I'm assuming the expected result is that Magnus Carlsen fucking won, because he's Magnus Carlsen. 10 escape from New Orleans jail through hole in cell wall while lone guard left to get food. That seems like a staffing issue, and also a they didn't check behind the poster issue. Moose gives birth on the grass outside of Alaska hospital. That doesn't seem like news, but Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. DHS reviews reality show pitch where immigrants compete for U.S. citizenship. Yeah, because they weren't dehumanizing them enough. City employees find alligator, quote, just chillin', end quote, in pipe under Florida road. I mean, yeah, they spend a lot of time just chillin'. Manatee strikes up friendship with Florida paddleboarder. Hopefully it is nothing like the friendship that Christopher Columbus struck up with the manatee. First ultraviolet data collected from NASA's Europa Clipper mission. I'm sure that means something to my grandfather who worked for NASA, but I was not good at math, so rocket science was right out. That's probably the majority of the news I wanted to go over. Not seeing anyone hop into the chat, so probably I'll switch from just chatting to Slay the Spire relatively shortly here. Actually, what's under AP News? Anything interesting? WNBA investigating racial slurs by fans against Angel Reese. Yeah, that's not a great look. Don't do that. Truck driver found guilty on lesser charges in bus crash that killed 6 on a school trip. Terror in Borno. I'm sorry, is Borno different than Borneo? Because... Oh, Borno, the Nigerian state. Yeah, okay. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's not the same thing, but... Football, international football news. Apparently, goalkeeper scores as Galatasaray. It's a Turkish name. I'm going to assume that I'm close. Galatasaray, probably. Wins another Turkish league title. And tens of thousands protest in The Hague against the war in Gaza. Yeah, I'm with them. Not physically, because, God, I would prefer to be in The Hague right now. Alright, we're going to switch over to Slay the Spire. I'm going to probably continue running Watcher. No, not that. Do that. There we go. Okay. Title updated. Slay the Spire active. And I can't do Road to A20 on Ironclad because I've already done it. I could conceivably just rerun 1 to 20, but what I am doing at the moment is the Watcher. Did one run yesterday. Had a good time with it. Hope hopping back in today. As usual, if anyone cares to join me, you're welcome to join both the chat and my Discord is linked below. I'm in the call there on the server. It's called Hangout and Yap. And I'd be more than happy to have you join me there. So for now, Ascension 2, normal enemies are deadlier. Embark. What do we got? Alright, we got random common relic, choose a colorless card, which I don't know what I would want, since it can't be a rare colorless. It can't be like Apotheosis or anything like that. Hand agreed. Bandage up would be nice, I suppose. Sure, there's something else. Obtain a random common relic. That's pretty safe. Boss swap is questionable on Watcher. That extra energy to be spent when you would like it is definitely good, though obviously if I could boss swap into, I don't know, Philosopher's Stone, that would probably be a pretty good boss swap, but something like Ectoplasm could be nightmarish. Transform 2 is iffy as hell on Watcher. I think that's pretty questionable, kind of no matter what the act layout is. Just because Watcher's got such a variety of cards, and some of them are not cards that I use pretty much ever. I mean, there are use cases for everything, but Watcher's deck has more, I would say, chaff than most of them. Okay, I think we start up the left-hand path, snag 2 to 3 elites, depending on whether I feel I need more elites or upgrades towards the top there. And we're going to take the common relic. Okay, Centennial Puzzle. That's one of those that does nothing if I'm playing the game right and not getting hit, but it is nice when you do. Okay, so kill you. Enter Calm, so that I can later enter Wrath. But that is not enough to kill. That is unfortunate. So we are going to block, take 1 point of damage, and draw 3 cards. Okay, that's a bit more like it. Okay, 1 point of damage, I can live with that. Conclude is not something I tend to use. There are much better end turn effects for Watcher. I tend to find both Meditate and Vault vastly superior to something like Conclude. Especially if you want to trigger something like Sash Whip or Follow-Up, where it has to be played after an attack, so Conclude is just not valuable in that context. And honestly, Protect's not great without something like an Establishment, where you can just make it 0 cost. You know, I really hate to do this, but I kind of feel like it's a floor 1 skip. That is questionable behavior from me, frankly. Let's see. I would like to deal 6, deal 6, full block? No, I think not. I think I take 1 to draw some cards. Okay. Then do we win? I think we win. Oh, no, hold on. Yes, we do. Cool. Just a question of the line that I needed to take there. Sands of Time. Sands of Time is damage. I'm down for some damage. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take an event. Obtain Golden Idol. Okay, that feels foolish to lose the max health, but also it's very early in the run, and this could be quite a bit of gold over the course of the run. Ooh, I just earned some rewards points. Hooray. So I think we triple strike here. And the nice thing with Sands of Time is even if you draw it on turn 1 and you need to play it, you can use the miracle to do so. So if I strike, Sands of Time does not kill. Defend, strike. Defend, strike, I think. That feels awkward. Eruption, Sands of Time? Yes. Excellent. Windmill strike. Okay, we could start retaining shit. I'm more inclined to a tantrum. Especially if I can get my hands on something like a, Talk to the Hand. Yeah, I think this is gonna be... Oh, fuck me. Really? Okay. Hey, I'm a little more concerned about the elites. Okay, let's see. If I come out of Wrath, that only deals 6 damage currently. Is this a triple block? That's blocks 15. Got 20 incoming. I think we just kind of cope with that. Because I'd really prefer not to use the vulnerable potion until the time it is best suited for. I think we do that then block, or do we... this is foolish, but I think I'm going to double block. Get Sands of Time down to 0 cost. And deal a little damage there. Or 1 cost. 1 cost is probably fine. Do I... Eruption, then Tantrum? Do I have a kill if I do that? So... Spend 2 energy, get 2 back. No. Because the Eruption's not upgraded, I don't have a kill, I think. Could I have a kill if I use the Vulnerable Potion? I think I could. And I think that would save me a not inconsiderable amount of health. So for now, I'm going to use the Vulnerable Potion. Deal 12 damage to the rear one. 9 damage. Oh, that's a fucking problem. Because I'm weakened, that's 9 damage, not 12. Fuck's sake. Okay, so I just burned the potion for nothing. Love it. Okay, take 3 more, win the fight. Frustrating, but could have gone worse. Cut Through Fate. I'm a fan of Scry. I'm a fan of Cut Through Fate, generally. Do I need this rest site? I don't think so. Am I going to survive to elites? Solid maybe. Vigilance. Do I do anything else? No, I think I do not. That's not a terrible opening hand, but I would prefer to be in Wrath if I can. I would have loved to draw Sands of Time turn 1 so that it was at this point down to 1 cost. With that, I think we do something stupid. just deal a bunch of upfront damage and hopefully don't fucking die. So if I discard both of these and draw the Vigilance, I'm good. Like that. Okay. Still take 10, but that could have gone worse. Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna block for 10. And then hopefully get Eruption or something of that nature here. Ooh, I did not. That is a rough turn, frankly. Because I was hoping to be able to capitalize on the fact that he was not attacking me, which I could not do. Won't matter because I'm able to Tantrum and then Sands of Time to win. But, yeah, could have gone better. Hey, remember that thing I said about talk to the hand? But Devotion's here. Fuck. Do I do mantra things? I think I might do mantra things. I'm gonna try to do mantra things. This may be yet another decision that leads to my demise, ultimately. That's where we're gonna start, and I'm gonna not go into Wrath, because that seems foolish. Incoming 18. That's fucking nasty, frankly. Okay. I would not mind an Establishment, which I know gets memed on a lot, but frankly, I could really use right about now. Well, we can definitely split this turn. Don't know how that's gonna go for me. Especially since I didn't realize I was weakened when I started this plan. Okay. We got 2 9 health slimes. Yeah, okay, I just win. We're good. I was pretty sure that was the case, but... Wallop, fuck yes. Wallop is great. Wallop is great when you're doing divinity things, when you're not doing divinity things. I guess we're not blocking this turn, because no shot I kill him next turn. No, actually, I do want to draw that. Can I enter Calm without pissing him off? No, I can't. So we're just gonna cope, and hopefully not take this hit. Okay, so if I enter Wrath, that goes to incoming 42 damage. I can block, without enraging Gremlin Knob, I can block 18. I have no way back out of Wrath. So, for now, I'm going to do that, and that. Which probably gets me killed here. Another incoming 21. Can I do anything to kill him? Probably not. Given that we are in a relatively desperate position here, my inclination is to block as hard as I can, and then hopefully go into Wrath next turn. Okay. Yeah, I take damage but don't die here by a single point. Erupt. And win. Okay. Could I handle 2 elites? Technically, yes. Empty Fist. You know, I will take that. If we get Divinity online, it's going to be inconvenient, but otherwise it's handy. Goldeneye is actually good with our, what the hell is it called? Cut Their Fate. Would you believe we're resting at the rest site? You know, am I feeling up to another elite? Certainly not without a rest, and after multiple combats, I think not. Oh, shit. Huh. I guess we fucking block. And then... Who do I want dead first? Probably you. Do I bother doing other things? Yes, I do. Okay. That's... Full block? Yes. Let's see. 20 plus 6 does kill, though I don't have the ability to gain the energy to do that. So for now, we are not bothering with fucking mantra in this. And then... Yeah, I guess we draw the strike, right? Or the defend, rather. Yeah, the unfortunate problem with Sands of Time is that you can get stuck in a situation where you want or need to use it, and then it's just not feasible. We are going to drink the block potion, because... Oh shit. Do I use the tantrum and make everything worse? I think not. If I do that, I go from 4 to 6 there. I only deal... Yeah, I don't deal enough to kill anyway. Jesus. I know the slime slaver fight is notoriously difficult, but Christ. Yeah, that can be skipped. Okay. You know what? Shuffle that back in the deck. That and win. Okay, that sucked, but we got there. You know, that says card draw. Preferred upgraded, obviously, but for now, that's another rest. Really hoping we get offered lesson learned at the end of this boss. Oh boy. Remember when I said another elite was a bad idea? Do I do the money? Do I get greedy here? Because I got the Frozen Eye, which is great. But there's also like 100 gold in this encounter. Which I might care less about if I weren't right about to go to a shop. So... Oh. Fuck yeah. Apparently it's not 100 gold if you don't actually fight the elite. That's fine. Okay. Membership card. That's a strong start. Deus Ex Machina and Tori are the two things that stand out to me, though Bronze Scales is honestly not bad either. Actually, Bronze Scales, Regen Potion, Reach Heaven might be the way to go, though. Actually, I think we remove a Defend. So, remove one Defend. If I reach heaven... Let's see, 80 plus 40 is 120, so yeah. Reach heaven and bronze scales. Skip the potion. Dare I smith? Yes, I think I do. Wallop or devotion? I think wallop, particularly for this fight. Because Centurion punishes attacks on certain turns, and it just kind of doesn't matter if you've got wallop. Do I just Sands of Time? Kind of feel like I do, right? I have 4 energy, so... That's 18, that's... I don't know, more. 27 total, so yeah, better energy expenditure that way. Okay. We're going to enter Calm and cut through Fate and realize that I forgot about his bullshit. And... Miracle Strike. Forgot about his shield. That was on me. Alright. Okay. I think we just defend, evaluate, and let the turn pass. Vigilance, defend, let the turn pass. Okay, Sands of Time is now free for the entire fight. So, were I to erupt, wallop, and then Sands of Time, that easily transforms. And I forgot I had 1 energy left over, so we can maybe do mantra things? We shall see. Okay. For obvious reasons, we're going to chill out and not do that while he's curled up and attacking. But here is what I was talking about for this being a very useful card for this fight, is I can hit and still get 9 block out of it. Okay, take a couple. And then get ready for incoming damage. Vigilance defend, I suppose? I need to deal some damage too. You know what, fuck it. Thorn's Pot, because I'm blocking this. I'm gonna take some, but you are gonna take more. Okay. Wrath. Strike. Get fucked. Evaluate. Defend, I suppose, because whatever, I got the energy. And on this Ascension... Oh, it doesn't matter, because I just went Divine. Kill? Ow. Ow. Alright. Scrawl Brilliance Alpha. Brilliance is really good with the Devotion. Alpha is not something I tend to fuck with. Scrawl is great, particularly upgraded. But I think in this case I'm going to go with Brilliance, because it's pretty solid energy for a single cost card. Okay. Violet Lotus is a thing. That lets us play with our energy a little better. Runic Pyramid. No longer discard your hand. Yeah, that is probably advisable at some level. But also I've got some retain things going on, which could very quickly lead to hand clog. So while ordinarily I would be much in favor of the Runic Pyramid, I think the Violet Lotus is a good call here. Though it does mean I need to pick up more cards that say Calm, and ideally more cards that say Mantra. Okay, I've got 129 gold. I could hit a shop, see what it's got, but I am more inclined for a later shop if that's an option. It does appear to be, so can I... Burning Elite into the second Elite, into third Elite, into the shop with a single rest site. Questionable, to be sure. Though I can bail on the third Elite if the second one goes badly. So, let's try it. Take several events this act. Ooh, would love to have a judgment, because it's a sphere solve in a way that, like, nothing else is. Just because you can directly kill it outright because its health is directly correlated, or is below the amount that Brilliance will kill. Okay. Wallop sadly does nothing here, because unblocked damage is the only thing that it references. What's in the Entropic Brew? I have a block pot? That seems good. Excellent. So... Wallop, strike, and turn. God, I hope the devotion doesn't matter in this fight, but it might. Okay, we're gonna reach heaven, devotion, defend. For 3? No, fuck it, I'm just gonna take the damage. And deal 7 more. Ow. Okay. We just win, right? Christ. Rough start. Pressure points or swivel. Swivel works. That's a thing. So it makes my energy-hungry deck even further energy-hungry. God, a Snecko Eye would have been incredible. Oh, is it time already for the bots to try and sell me viewers? That's quick. Ban. Must be fewer people watching me here than were for Oblivion Remastered. Understandable. Game's a little older. Just a little. Let's see. If I Tantrum Wallop, that doubles to exactly 24, so let's do that. And then just deal a bunch more damage. Do I miracle damage? I can make that decision next turn, because... Okay, strike, strike, empty fist, and win. Tranquility, that says calm on it. And it also says plus on it, which is great. Alright. Remove a card, yes. Am I at the point at which I remove a strike, or do I keep removing defense for the moment? I believe I have enough attack cards that removing a strike is better. Ooh, okay. Match and keep. I could use a wheel kick. Wouldn't hate a Spirit Shield. Dramatic Entrance, you know what, fuck it, why not? It's free, it does area damage, it's only trouble when I run into spikers later. Oh. A fight. Okay. I definitely don't have enough damage to kill outright on this turn. I think evaluate, defend. I'm considering keeping... no, it doesn't retain, so just use it. Maybe a weak pot on the front? The Centurion? Huh. Yeah, I suppose so. Okay. And I'm not getting attacked this turn, which means I have time to dick around with things like Devotion. And then... Wheel Kick. And then... Brilliance. Okay. 2 points for Swivel, and then Sands of Time gets me 8 block functionally for free. Pardon me. You know what? Sure. We will Empty Fist, which will give us enough energy to re-intercalm. And then... sadly skip Brilliance. Yeah, we'll draw the Tantrum. Doesn't matter. I think... yeah. Full block. And hopefully just win on this turn, right? Like that. Another Entropic Brew. That's pretty excellent luck as far as that goes. God, I could use a Mental Fortress in this deck. Do I need one? Or do I need a Crescendo? I think not one that doesn't say plus. Burning Elite probably kills me, but let's see. Dramatic Entrance. Vigilant Swivel Sands of Time. Yeah, that works. At least initially. Let's pop a Power Potion, see if I get anything. That could work. Okay. Let's see. Wallop. Strike, defend. Because I actually don't want to Empty Fist here. Okay. Sneaky Gremlin's a fucking problem, huh? Okay. Keep going, right? That'll do. Do I have 36 damage in hand? I do not at present, but I am damn close. I have 26, so I need to deal 10 damage next turn. That shouldn't be a problem. Unless I just draw a Tantrum and need to deal 4. But if I go back into Calm at the end of the turn, and then win. Okay. Didn't die, definitely came closer than was entirely comfortable. Okay, a couple of brilliances, but I have no fucking mantra cards besides Devotion. This is a problem. God, I would love to smith something, but I think I just die if I do that. This is a scuffed run, because I prefer to be doing upgrades this whole time. Yeah. This is not great. Do I take 1 damage? Not to the Book of Stabbing, I don't, because I would prefer not to have the wound in my deck. Not as bad as it would be, with Runic Pyramid, but still not good. Okay. With Tantrum, I think we go ahead and go Loud for the moment. Reach Heaven. Empty Fist. Vigilance. Just because that gives me the opportunity to exit, again and deal a bunch of damage like this. Okay. Bottled Lightning, huh? Okay, Talk to the Hand could definitely help. Though it is yet another unupgraded card that I'm adding to this fucking deck. I'm playing one on my phone right now because I finally caved and downloaded a game to my phone because I was bored at work. On a very slow day. It was an outdoor gun range. It was like storming all day. No one was there. And I'm doing a run right there, on there with Watcher right now. I think also Ascension too. I literally have no unupgraded cards. I have a Lesson Learned, and every single card I have is upgraded, because I also have a Molten Egg. This deck is pain in comparison. Bottled Lightning. The fuck do I want? I think I want Tranquility, right? Just because I've got the Violet Lotus. That guarantees that I can start in Calm. At the cost of 1 draw in a deck with, Bag of Preparation, so I'm less worried about it. Though that is 2 innate cards at this point. Can I handle 3rd Elite? Maybe. Certainly want to try. Yo, meal ticket. Okay. With membership card, I absolutely need that, because I want to be visiting shops anyway. And I currently have no other way to heal. Tranquility. Talk to the Hand. Dramatic Entrance. Brilliance. Strike. Evaluate. Oh, Evaluate actually may have been questionable there. Yeah, because the Insight costs 1. Shit. Wasn't thinking about that. Okay. This is a very kind Snecko hand. Okay, it got less kind. That was sort of to be anticipated. Do I Empty Fist into Wheel Kick? I think I do, right? Fuck yeah, for a free Devotion I do. And we do not Eruption, because I'm not a fool, usually. Okay, can I just absolutely destroy this individual? Pretty sure I can. Yeah. Goodbye, Snecko. Regen potion. That is helpful. Crescendo, Deceive Reality. Deceive Reality is a... I mean, it's good block. Deceive Reality Plus is good block. But it is a problem in the sense that I have multiple retain cards. I didn't take Pyramid, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Step 1. Say we need to talk. Sorry. Let's see. I could tantrum the bird out of the air, but if I were gonna do that, I should have done it in the reverse order. So, with that understanding in mind, I think we cut through fate, try and find some fucking block. Yeah, that's fine. Wouldn't have been my first choice, but here we are. And then Brilliance to knock the bird down. Really wishing I had a lesson learned here. Ow. Let's see. Killed the bird. Eruption. The Chosen. Talk to the hand. Wheel kick? Yes. And probably empty fist, lest I get caught out without anything to save me. No, I win anyway, because Sands of Time is enough damage to just win. Okay. Battle him. Okay, it's another innate card, and it adds a smite every turn. If I had Establishment, I would be much more inclined, because that's a free smite every turn after the first turn that it adds a smite to my hand, so turn 3 onwards. Because it's not that, and because I don't have a Master Reality, I'm disinclined to take it. Because I think the real value comes turn 2, maybe 3, and requires another power that I don't have. So, that said, if I do find an Establishment, it will be upgraded because of the Frozen Egg. Okay, we have 22 health to take on the Elite. Hope it works. Oh, fuck me. Okay, I made a mistake. I have regrets. Help, uncle, etc. Deceive Reality, Safety, Evaluate, Defend. Fuck all of that. And Regen Potion. No, absolutely not. Pretty sure I still take damage here. No, I'm good. Okay. I can get back into calm, right? Yeah, I can. Okay. Eruption. Swivel. Wallop. Vigilance. We full block again, miraculously. Can I get away? I don't need to. I can just strike. Strike is acceptable. Okay, actually I can tantrum, because I can empty fist out of it. Yeah, I can't afford to play that. I can't afford to play that. And that. Okay, so far this is a perfect Slavers fight, which I was not anticipating. That plus that. Yeah, I just perfected Slavers. I don't do that Okay, Potion Belt's fucking amazing with our Entropic Brew. Battle him again, pass. Consecrate's a thing. That's free damage. At the cost of card draw, but... Signature move is not a thing that you pick up this deep into a run. That's a thing you pick up floor 1 and try and get rid of all your fucking strikes just to make signature move work. I have seen a signature move deck that Baylor Lord did that was very impressive, but that is the kind of thing that I would probably fuck up. Be happy to try it if I ever got signature move floor 1, but do I bother with a Consecrate? Not an upgraded one. I'm way too deep in upgrade debt at this point. Alright, 320 and a heal, and Preserved Insect is great. Clockwork Souvenir is great, Bag of Marbles is great. I think I'd just go down the line here, right? And then card remove, another strike. Okay, so that, and I can either card remove or hand agreed. Hand agreed is fucking amazing with membership card. This is how this run dies, by the way. It is literally just my greed. Fuck it. We gonna try. Oh, or this run just dies to Collector, because I'm bad at that fight. Or Snake Plant, that's also an option. Jesus. So many ways to die. Okay. Dumb ways to die. So many. Okay. Hand agreed. I mean, it's damage. Yeah, I mean... Meh. Actually, no, that is good because I can swivel into it. Deals 30 damage, which is pretty excellent. Dramatic Entrance and Devotion. Or Vigilance. Vigilance is better, because 1, I prefer not to stay in this fight long enough to do mantra things, and 2, fuck this thing. I hate the Snake Plant. There's 23 damage I gotta do that. Do that. Do that. Okay. We win. Stance Potion. That is excellent. Sanctity is card draw. I'm not opposed to card draw. Again, would much prefer it was an upgraded version. Do I dare Smith before this? As established, I am deep in upgrade debt. But it kind of doesn't matter if I die. On the other hand... this is the kind of fight where going Divine could definitely haul my ass out of the fire, if I draw it early. Okay. Okay, you know, I think I gotta go kind of aggro here. Reach Heaven, Dramatic Entrance, Empty Fist. I mean, defend, I suppose. Or could draw cards with Snecko. I still have 2 energy. That could fuck me over, but could be quite valuable. Okay, it's bad in the case of Talk to the Hand, great in the case of Deceive Reality, so call it a wash. Through Fate. No, actually I want that. Get rid of that. Because I want Devotion on the next turn. Deceive Reality, and I get to hold on to block with that. My defends are now entirely worthless, but... okay, we have... block... block, Devotion, block. Okay. That is not sufficient to fully protect me, but pretty good. Do I crack open the Entropic Brew right now? How about if I use the Stance Potion, I'll crack open the Entropic Brew. Would love a White Beast statue in this playthrough. Let's see. Can I draw Wrath? I cannot. Well, I might be able to. Oh no, I'm holding Wrath, dumbass. Okay. Open here. Deal 40 damage. Deal 40 more damage. Deal 14 damage. Get rid of those. I'm out of energy, right? Yeah, to the Empty Fist does me no good. Okay, do I full block? I actually do, so I don't care about exiting Wrath at the moment. With that in mind, I think I just take that and move on. How do we feel about Tantrum Swivel Sands of Time? Tantrum Wallop? Tantrum Wallop Stance Potion. Enter Calm. Take no damage, and crack the Entropic Brew just to see what we're carrying. Okay, more stance, more artifact, more... Alright, all kinds of shit. I am definitely, at this point in the run, looking for a fasting, because the negative effect won't trigger, and it'll just be additional strength and dex for me. Oh wow, he hadn't even done the debuff yet. That's fucking awesome. That said, I need him dead. Would love to fuck around and do Hand of Greed things, but I would like to survive, please. In the words of Sid the Sloth, no thanks, I choose life. Establishment. Can't rest. Gonna have to pass on that. Philosopher's Stone, I would like the energy. Possibly that gets me killed too, because I'll make an enemy stronger, but not resting, I'm pretty sure kills me outright. I don't have nearly the healing to get away with that. With like 3 bandage ups and an Eternal Feather, along with everything that I've got right now, I might take that, but a hard pass at the moment. Am I making this a heart run? I don't think I need to. I think I'm weak enough in this run that screwing around and trying to plan for heart, like, no shot I beat heart currently, but I could set up for heart depending on how badly this goes. So let's see, if I hit the shop, there's a heal right before the elite, which is great. Into potentially a second shop if I don't see anything I like, into 2 more elites, or into an upgrade, into an elite, into an upgrade. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think left-hand path here is the way to go. Okay. I would love to hand degrade some motherfuckers. Do that, do that. Hey, remember that thing I said about dramatic entrance being a problem with spikers? Do that. Do that. Yeah, that works. Do that. Wheel kick? Sure. Yeah, I got no interest in leaving the exploder around long enough to cause me problems. Do I try to... Oh, the battery in my mouse is running out. I just saw a flashing light that was not there a moment ago. Doesn't matter, I have batteries. I will do that either after stream or relatively soon. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream. And I'll put this up on both the Discord and the Blue Sky. But tomorrow is my sister's 25th birthday, so I will not be streaming tomorrow. We're gonna go out and have dinner for her. So I will not be here tomorrow night. And actually, this coming Sunday, same thing, but my father's birthday. So... love spending time with people on here, but I'm afraid I have some family obligations this week. It is not my fault their birthdays are 6 days apart. I mean, whatever, right? Let's get some block in hand so that I can not take damage to the spikers. Spiker, rather. Where the hand greed at? Did I bottom deck it? That's not great. Swivel into Brilliance on the spiker. And then end turn, I suppose. I need a headbutt from the Ironclad deck so I can use it and then immediately reuse it. I guess we call it. Okay, Hand of Greed. Need some block. That's great. We're gonna use it on the spiker. Incidentally, Hand of Greed is not my #1 upgrade target. For obvious reasons. Extra damage and extra money. Yikes. Yes, I don't get to do it twice, kind of figured, but wasn't anticipating the 14. That seemed like a lot. Vulnerable Potion, Ancient Potion, Colorless Potion, and Snecko. I think we lose the Snecko. That is questionable. As far as utility, Flurry of Blows is a thing. It isn't. It's a better thing with our Talk to the Hand. Sure. It's already upgraded. I feel okay about it. Oh, Darkling's my favorite. Grumble, grumble. Old man complaining noises. I have no block in hand. Is there a panic button? Because I might need that. Nope. I mean... whatever, sure, vulnerable. Let's see. You're the most likely to be attacked last, so dramatic entrance, 12 damage, 15 here. God, I'm about to take so much damage. I will take less if I use the miracle. Okay. Take 14 still sucks, but it's a lot better than take 28. Okay. Flurry of Blows. I don't have Talk to the Hand in hand, so no, yeah, we're good. Flurry of Blows. Cut Through Fate. No, actually, you just die outright, right? Swivel Sanctity? Full blocks. Sands of Time deals some damage, but not as much as I would like it to. And then Devotion, I suppose. Problem is, the leftmost one is coming back this turn. Okay. That works, actually. That. Do that. And again, I would love to get some money here, but hard fucking pass, thank you. Actually, you know, I might still get money, because I can't end it this turn, son of a bitch. Oh, wait. Oh, 6 damage. Am I willing to use a stance potion to end it this turn? I don't think I am. No, I think I don't do that. And God, would calipers be good here. Okay. There you are, talk to the hand. I was fucking wondering. Also Hand of Greed, bottom deck, same deal. Awesome. I could use a Rushdown in this deck, too. It would come upgraded if I found one. Let's see, we're gonna Deceive Reality. Tantrum U. Wheel Kick U. Hand of Greed U, and actually get the money. Life is good. None of these are upgraded. Pass. Oh, I lose Strike, thank you very much. That's awesome, I wanted to do that anyway. Thanks, Falling. Gain 333 gold. Lose Golden Idol. Without flinching. Right as I go into a shop. Fuck yes. Damaru, you are extremely good with my mantra gain. Mental Fortress, also exceptionally good. Panacea, not bad. Do I buy Orrery and look at a bunch of cards? They would be upgraded powers if I found any. I'm not fucking with Dreamcatcher. I would never pay for Dreamcatcher. Mental Fortress, yes. Remove a strike or defend. I think remove a defend at this point. Panacea is potentially good. Ori, yeah, I have the money. Why not? Simmering Fury, maybe. Wallop, probably. Actually, yes. Don't think, just pick up Wallop. Follow-up, yes, that is useful energy. And also says plus. Rushdown, there it is. Reach Heaven plus is additional 5 to 10 damage. Hey, how are you? Hey, welcome on in, King Adi. I'm doing well, how are you? We are working our way up the Ascensions in Slay the Spire with the Watcher. I am currently on Ascension 2 and was having a pretty rough time of it until just now. I hit the event where you can turn in the golden idol for 333 gold, and I have a membership card, so that was exceedingly valuable. Don't need any of these unupgraded cards. I will pick up the Panacea, just because that will be handy. And I'm now thinking, yes, we definitely take the heart on. Just because there's little to no reason not to. Okay. Hey, are we gonna be chill, generally? I vote yes, but... you know, it's a dialogue. I feel like we can work with each other here. That. And do that in case he does his big mega fuck you hit. Yo, Epic Streamer, add on Discord. Thank you, Johnny610. I'm not sure what's up with the spelling of Discord, but thank you. Appreciate it. Sadly, Wallop does nothing here because I can only gain one block from it. Talk to the Hand is actually more valuable. What do I have that can help in this situation? Obviously, were I to enter Wrath, that would become a 92 damage incoming, so just insta-kill. I am tempted, let's see. At the most basic level, block, obviously. Cut Through Fate allows me to scry some cards that may say block on them. You know, that's not a lot of block, but it is block. Talk to the Hand says I can get a little more block. Okay, that sucks. We're taking 27 damage, but it's a lot less than it could have been. You know what? Essence of Steel, let's take a little less. So, we take half damage, 23. Okay, so, I believe, if I'm correct, I can kill on this turn. Okay, so 9 plus 11 plus, or 9 plus 22 plus 24 plus 40 is not a kill. Unfortunate, but that's actually okay. So we prioritize in this case the Mental Fortress, because that's going to give us some block in a second. We hit with Eruption. We hit with Follow-Up, preserve energy. Hit with Flurry of Blows. Hit with Wallop. Oh, because I didn't account for the Flurry of Blows. We do actually get the kill. Fantastic. Money, please. Ancient Tea Set, that's energy. Cool. Double Establishment, that's too much. I don't have any reason for that. I did run a Double Establishment deck once, and it was actually very fun, because I had a couple of Sands of Times, but it's foolish here. Do we pull an Indignation? You know, make everything vulnerable? Sure. We're up to a 33 card deck, why not? Okay, you know, I think I just lose 3 max HP. Not my favorite thing to do, but we cope. Alright, Smith. First thing is the Hand of Greed. That is now 50 damage when in Wrath, which is great. There are also giant treasure chest. So I could bottle an attack. What attacks could I bottle? A bunch of shit that's unlikely to kill anything on turn 1. The only thing that would be actually valuable, I think, to bottle would be Flurry of Blows, which feels foolish. So that being the case, we are going to take the Sapphire Key, because if we don't take it now, there's no guarantee... No, in fact, there is no chance that we will see another one prior to the Act 3 boss. Okay. Now, the goal in this combat is play an absolute shitload of cards. Because the more cards we play, the harder we hit. I guess Wrath to hit even harder. And 58 damage. Do I have anything that can draw cards? Not at present. Okay. So we hold on to the Tranquility. I can switch back to not in Wrath anytime I wish. Let's see, I got 4 energy. Talk to the hand. Tantrum. Wallop. Not as much damage as I would have liked to do, but that is okay. Would love another Talk to the Hand. I think that would be quite good. Flurry of Blows. Panacea, because it doesn't cost me anything. Deceive Reality. Evaluate. Hand of Greed. Oh, I don't actually even need Tranquility at the moment. Because I got to the point that I'm not taking damage either way. Excellent. Let's see. We got Damaru running. But we don't have Devotion online yet. That's what I thought. So I guess we rush down, because that costs nothing and adds to the slow counter. Safety. Tantrum. Follow up. Draw cards. Reach Heaven. Strike. And I would have to take damage here were I to remain in Wrath, so we will switch to Calm. Hit one more time. And take no damage. Okay. Let's see. We got 31 incoming damage. Can I get the kill here? I believe I can. So, Tantrum. No way to get the Hand of Greed back. Let's just go ahead and go for violence. Excellent. Further max health makes me feel better about the stuff I just lost. Meditate is a thing. Meditate plus, in point of fact. Though honestly, I think I want the card draw more than that, even unupgraded. The 2 cards and exit Calm is draw cards and gain energy for me. Assuming I'm in Calm. It also would exit other stances, but... money, please. Establishment. No spikers here, so I can go ahead and use Dramatic Entrance at no risk to myself. Wheel Kick. I actually do want that Mental Fortress down. Would love a Bird-Faced Urn here, just to get a little bit of healing from the powers. I'm a fan of that particular... relic. We in Calm? We're not, but we could be. I vote that we are. full block. The real problem here is the turn 3 attack, which is invariably a pain in the ass, though with the, without the frail, we are much better equipped to handle it. Block. Block. Do that, and don't enter Wrath, because that would be exceedingly foolish. Enter Divinity, on the other hand, is just fucking fun. What if I can't trigger that shit? With Sanctity, I would have tried to draw and maybe get back around to Hand of Greed, but I think that would be, you know, to put it simply, greedy. So we just win and leave. Sash was none of the above, thank you very much. Do I smith something here? I believe I do. Panacea is actually not a bad upgrade, particularly going into Heart. Sands Time, also not a bad upgrade. Dramatic Entrance, I mean, that's 18 damage turn 1. Wheel Kick's not bad. Reach Heaven's not bad. Brilliance isn't bad. You know, I think Empty Mind. Draw additional cards. Okay. This motherfucker. Okay, actually, we are in pretty good shape here. Like, significantly more than normal. Because this creature will, on turn 1, hit you with a debuff that the artifact from my souvenir can block. And because it's going to get blocked, it's going to attack me on turn 2 and then try and debuff me on turn 3. Because this is the case, I can simply attack Flurry, Wallop, Sands of Time, and win. Further Tranquility. Yeah, actually, that exhausts, so why not? Not excited about paying for it, but sure. Alright. So, turn 1, we start with the Exploder. Do that. Do that. Do that. Draw some cards. Talk to the hand. On you. Do that, and then we don't have an Exploder to worry about. Okay. So now our only concerns are incoming damage, which is primarily going to be from the Spiker, or we have, okay, how many of these can I feasibly Hand of Greed? Because there's an answer, and I don't know what that answer is. I would like to eliminate the Spiker relatively quickly, just because it's going to get harder and harder to deal with as we go. So I'm willing to take a little damage just to get the Spiker off the field. I could definitely win this faster than I'm going to try to. It is my hope, and this is going to be a slow process, it is my hope that I can simply stall the fight by blocking on occasion and get the Hand of Greed on both of them. Because going into Act 3, that's going to be a significant boon. Oh, we got 2 of them attacking for 14. That is fairly nasty. Can I fix that with card draw? Kinda. And back into Tranquility. Yep, we're good. Or into Calm, rather. I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm trying to do this. Oh, actually, it potentially does. Just because I have the bronze scales. Which puts a timer on this fight in a way that I was not thinking about. But we have 1. Don't want to redraw that. Skip turn. Skip turn. Huh. 5 block, huh? Take 3 for some money? I think I do. I should have deceived reality. Actually, it doesn't matter, because I've got enough damage to kill outright, should I wish to. Okay, I have no block this turn. And did not redraw the hand, agreed. Disappointing, but take what you can get. Empty Fist Plus. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you back. By the way, I am working on getting YouTube up and running. It is kind of a process to multi-stream, but it is on my to-do list. Hey, no problem. I appreciate you being here now. Let's see. Start there. Got finals? Yeah, I remember that. Fortunately, I stopped having to do finals by virtue of graduating. Let's see. Can I do anything? No, not really. Okay, I've got a little block. The wallop would be nice. For some reason, the stream is running well and not lagging like before. Excellent. Love to hear it. But yeah, I'm definitely working on getting the YouTube multi-stream up and running. It's just kind of a process. Did I do something? Not actively. That may just be Twitch behaving better. But no, I didn't actively change anything on my end. Yeah, I don't know. do not have sufficient block here. Do I just die to the Act 3 boss? I would prefer not to. Oh, I see. I have absolute shitloads of energy. That will help. Oh, are you kidding? We can deal 60 damage, but we... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And back into calm. So I hopefully don't die. Same game as before? Yeah, it's Slay the Spire. I've been playing Oblivion Remastered, which I very much enjoyed, but I wrapped up on Friday. Okay. Lots of incoming. So I think we... don't do what I just did. That was foolish. Let's see. Do that, because it doesn't threaten me at this point. Do that, and use the stance potion to get back into calm so I don't instantly die. Yeah, the only difference you may see is I'm playing on the Xbox version rather than the PC version, like I was playing on before. Oh boy. Do I survive this? No, I don't. Damn. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of a scuffed run anyway. The odds that that was gonna actually succeed were kind of low. Okay. We try again. Ascension 2 Watcher. Upgrade a card. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just upgrade Eruption, and that will be a much better start. What do we have? Let's see. I don't want an early shop, because I didn't get anything that would indicate that. 2 elites, 3 elites? Yeah, I think we try that. Waiting for new paranormal instances. Okay. I don't know whether to tell you I hope you see him or don't, but definitely not the kind of thing I look for. Which isn't to say, you know, it doesn't happen around me, but I definitely don't seek it out. And take 2 damage. Yeah, I can live with that. You would like to? Okay, fair enough. Early study? That's weird as hell, but it's card draw. Okay. I think we Eruption, strike, and hopefully just kill on turn 2. Hey, drew 1 strike, that works. Saw a fast light, unnaturally fast light in the sky. Interesting. It's similar to, like, a shooting star, or similar to, like, a comet, meteorite kind of looking thing. I've seen a few in my time. Was this daytime, nighttime? Yeah, early bowling bash isn't bad. Oh, no, I understand. Vigilance, yes. Oh, much faster than that? Interesting. Yeah, let's take a Source of Wrath. That works. We take the max HP. Oh boy. Do not like this fight. Seen comets and shooting stars before. This was a different thing. Okay. Let's see if I... Vigilance Strike? God. This is not going well. Okay, can I get away with this? I think I can. Evidently, yes. Excellent. I just win. Wreath of Flame is not something I tend to take, but with a Tantrum in the deck, if I keep it relatively slim, I could make that work. Yeah, right? Card draw is actually fairly important in this one. Yeah, I've seen, as far as, you know, lights in the sky, I've seen shooting stars, I've seen the International Space Station, but nothing that sounds unnaturally fast. Yeah, right. That and block. Okay, that works. Ready for Bowling Bash. Okay. Should I wish to, I've got Eruption, Tantrum, Strike, which would be 9 plus 12 plus 18. So 12 plus 18 would be 30, 39. I'm 1 damage short. Shit. Okay, so we slow play it then. Know the motion they make when they're moving some sort of a curvy line and they're kind of slow? Okay. Not what you saw. Okay. This should be a stupid amount of damage, I think. This is unnatural. Some defense, please. Evidently not. Okay, so I'm interested. What's up? I need to draw a singular strike or tantrum. Is there a hand where I don't do that? I don't think so. I think I'm good. Okay, the pear helps. Wallop helps. Do I upgrade before the elite? That seems smart. Upgrade Wallop. So this is going to be Gremlin Nub. We have Vigilance Study, turn 1. Definitely would like to get that study upgraded. Ooh. May actually use 2 potions here. Damage plus 27 damage plus 18 plus 18. Please draw any attack card. And win. Okay. Ooh. That was bold. Used both potions, but I feel okay about it. Prostrate. Sure, let's try and do mantra things. I'm a fan. Yeah. Regal Pillow. I'm okay with that. I'm playing Watcher, who frequently needs to rest, because bad sustain. Study. Study. I want to be 1 cost. I guess I'm taking 3 events. Nah, that feels foolish, right? Event, combat, elite. Unless, of course, I anger the mushrooms. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down. Fight me, mushrooms. Do that, and then defend. Okay. Wallop Bowling Bash says... Was nighttime, you went to get something from the convenience store near you, okay. Oh dear. I have miscalculated. I thought I was in calm. As you were going back... I really desperately need 4 energy for this turn, and I do not have it. Vigilance Defend, I suppose? God, that's terrible. This run could end prematurely. Sorry, allow me to rephrase. This run could end before I hit the Act 1 boss. So you saw it as you were returning from the convenience store? Okay. Took vastly too much damage in that fight, but we got through it. Flying Sleeves, I mean, hold on to it until Wrath. Fair enough. Oh boy. Yeah, I guess. do I skip this elite and heal? That seems smarter. Thanks, Regal Pillow. I just fought 3 you fuckers. What are we doing? Can I get away with that? Yes, I can. Okay. That went significantly better. Might punch the internet provider in the face. Ooh. I've had days like that. I'm fortunate to not be in that position anymore, but I have definitely had those days. Yes. Anywho, okay. Okay, 35 is not a bad split. You were heading back home? Alright. Okay. Slime boss, not a problem. Establishment Judgment Wish. Wish is great, but extraordinarily expensive. I think Judgment is the play here. Coffee Dripper immediately interferes with the Regal Pillow. Okay, you have a habit of looking at the sky. So, at the time you were looking at the sky and the stars. I live in a place with a lot of light pollution. I can't see the stars too well around here. Philosopher's Stone, Violet Lotus. I think we go Philosopher's Stone here. All of a sudden, orb of light appeared out of nowhere. Okay. Seeing a 3 elite act if I don't go after the burning elite. And if I avoid every shop, I don't love that. I think we go... No, I can do 3 elite act with the burning elite. Okay. Stood there for a second. Okay. Any idea how high above the ground? Or that kind of thing? Yikes. Lots of damage right off the bat here. Better. vigilance, defense, study, I suppose? 2? Yeah, not great. Could be worse. Let's see, I got no reason to slow play this. Too low to be a star, okay. Oh, the birds with... yikes. Lower than the typical altitudes of planes, okay. I see planes pretty low, honestly. I live just down the road from an airport, but I know what you mean. Okay, incoming damage says this one is my biggest problem. And then that one. Ow. Judged. Wallop. This one. Prostrate. Rolling dash. Higher than that. Yeah, no, I understand. I know what you mean. Tranquility would be okay. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, shop. Mental Fortress is good. Blood Vial is good, because I would love some healing. Okay. Need to defend. Take Blood Vial. Take Mental Fortress. Probably take Orichalcum? Yeah, sure. Stood there for a second, literally moved into the horizon with no acceleration. Fascinating. Yeah, I've certainly never come across anything like that. Less block than I'd like. We'll go ahead and use the regen potion because it's going to go on a minute. So fast it disappeared in less than a second. Damn. Let's see. There's no way I successfully kill on this turn, so I think we go with that. That and that. Don't love the additional incoming damage, but we cope. And I have nothing that will actually dent the armor. Not great, but we'll see. No typical object you see can do that. No, I mean, certainly nothing would have the acceleration. What's weird is, before you went out to the store, order of operations, I did that badly. But didn't get punished for it. Okay. Tantrum again, yes. Do I survive this elite fight? Let's find out. Online, having a religious discussion with your friend about UFOs? Okay. About them in their books, okay. Yes, that is a block dense card. We will try that. To be perfectly honest, I can't say that I have studied UFOs to any significant degree. Let's see. 6+6 does not get me where I need to be, so we deal 6 to the red slaver. And hope, I guess. Some X-Files. That's cool. Yeah, there's stuff out there that I definitely will not pretend that I understand. Oh, yeah? And I lose. Damn. Starting to think that Philosopher's Stone may be turning on me. Months later, you were surfing YouTube videos for hours. Okay. I've never done this. I don't know anything about just sitting around watching YouTube. Definitely not me, for sure. Okay, colorless card, damage for gold. Do I have an early shop if I do damage for gold? Yes, I do. I don't tend to like to do this on Watcher, but let's try it. Came across a YouTube video uploaded like 12 years ago. Okay, the study didn't seem bad last time. I guess we try it again. Recorded in Palestine, exact orb of light you saw. That's very interesting. One wonders if it's some sort of supersonic technology. But yeah, I have no idea. Really study again? Okay, that's impolite. We are going to remove a defend. Hovering above a mosque. Interesting. Sure, if you want to drop it in the chat. Or in the Discord, either one. I can look at it later. Ow. Oh, kunai, absolutely worth it. Like to believe it's supernatural? Study again? What are we doing? We're on floor 5. We've seen 3 studies. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Wave of the hand is actually not bad here. Yeah, I guess. Actually, no. Cut through fate is more valuable. And actually evaluates superfluous with study, actually. I believe we upgrade eruption here. Or study. Let's go eruption. Okay, vigilance turn 1. That's excellent. Study. Hopefully we draw eruption turn 3. Actually, I can use everything in my hand if I do this. And up my dexterity, which is lovely. Okay. Okay, let's see. Strike again. Miracle to go into calm. Take... yeah, just take the damage. Okay, eruption. Cut through fate. It's fine. Strike. Calm. Do I block potion here? Can I watch it now? Not at the moment. I would love to watch it after... give me 1 second. Copy. Uh... Oh, watch it on the phone? Yeah, I could probably do that. Give me a second. I have to pull up my own chat on my phone. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, it's very interesting. Sort of a floating orb of light. The movement's very interesting. Just sort of pulses in a way that... Whoa, yeah. Yeah, that definitely moves quick. Yeah, that... out of there really fast. If it's not supernatural, then definitely a fair amount of engineering went into it. Put it that way. Interesting. That you saw the same thing and then found a YouTube video of it. I mean, the amount of engineering is supernatural. Yeah. It's well, that's, what was the old Isaac Asimov quote? Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Yeah, I've definitely, I mean, hell, I use a smartphone day to day. I have absolutely no idea how it works. It might as well be magic. Like, I don't fundamentally understand the engineering that makes that work. Gotta go now, got a final exam in like 4 hours. Good God, it's 3:15 a.m. Yes, sleep. Do better than me. I was awake till like 2 a.m. yesterday. Be good luck on your final. Sleep well. Yeah, absolutely. Centennial puzzle. Yeah, I'll take that. Good night. Yeah, sleep well. By the way, I won't be streaming tomorrow. It's my sister's 25th birthday, so I will not be back tomorrow, but I will be back Wednesday. Okay, can I pull the kill on this turn? I think not. Can I get back into calm if I don't? Yes. Definitely likely to take some damage doing that, but that's okay. Actually, there's technically a draw order that could fuck me here. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so yeah, I definitely take some damage for that, but could have gone worse. Blood Vial, hell yeah. That's healing. I need healing. Free attacks are really good with Arcuni. Do I go to a shop with 172? I think I don't. I think I instead go here, rest, go here, don't take any damage to Jawworm, because nobody ever does that. That's fine. And I guess do that. Just cycle through the deck a little quicker. Top of the hand, consecrate, do that, and study, just because I would like more card draw, please. Alright. We have... Okay, so I can either block or improve my dexterity. It looks like I'm blocking. Take 3. It's actually alright with Centennial Puzzle. It doesn't make much difference. Vault. Hell yes. Floor 12 vault. No doubt. Okay. War Paint would not be bad. Like Water would not be bad. Let's see. War Paint would be most likely to upgrade Inner Peace, Vault, any of my Defends, or Vigilance. So that's decent odds of an upgrade that I want. Like Water is also good. Could also have gone Master Strategy, but Vigilance and Vigilance and fucking the other one, the other calm one, Inner Peace. Jesus, are both good upgrades. Okay, Vigilance, Cut Through Fate will let me cycle things that I don't care about. Ooh, unless of course I do care about it. In which case, that's good. Okay. So let's see. If I Eruption, talk to the hand, strike, Vault, maybe? Do I have... let's see. I do have the energy for this. Because Miracle. And then I just get to take an extra turn while he's stunned, because fuck this guy. And then I'm in trouble. Because I'm in Wrath, and he's attacking for shitloads. I will, in fact, Vigilance, Defend, so as to take no damage. I should actually have struck, because I forgot that I have, Like Water. Okay. Take 6. Draw extra with Centennial Puzzle. Draw extra. And start tearing shit up. Hell yeah. Okay, that could have gone worse. Reach Heaven. Do I go for a Reach Heaven? I don't hate it. Prefer it upgraded, obviously, but we take these. I will be upgrading Study, because that 2 cost is just a lot to get it into play. Okay, so talk to the hand, strike, concentrate, turn 1, gets our dexterity up a bit. Would love an oddly smooth stone. Like Water Vigilance is a solid-ish turn 2, though we are in trouble now. Yo, Epic Streamer, you're... Okay, I'm beginning to think Johnny610 may be a bot. Particularly since it's asking me to add, whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna ban Johnny610 here. But, I have suspicions. I don't have a CAPTCHA on hand, but I feel like it might give them trouble. We're gonna gain some dexterity. Do I bother blocking here? No. I think I just take the damage and move on with my day. Insight, can I get into Wrath? I cannot. Well, for now. What if I do that? Can I now get into Wrath? No, quite the opposite. Okay. Yikes. I am not in a good spot here. The additional slimed are not helping, and god, if I were on a higher Ascension where you get 5 instead of 3, I would be in deep shit here. Okay. Do that. Do that. And do that. Okay. Taking the damage was in fact the play. I'm gonna stay in Wrath, because I think pretty much no matter how this draw goes, I should be able to at least split, if not outright kill, any of the slimes this turn. 14, 18 just kills, yeah. Split. Kill. Okay. That was smoother than anticipated. Okay. Do I have anything that says Mantra? Currently, no. That makes Brilliance, while relatively energy efficient, not particularly good. I think we take Judgment here, just like we did last time, which, granted, didn't work out great, but I also have nothing that says Retain on it, so the establishment is of no value to me. So, yeah, definitely need some upgrades, definitely need some card removes, but we are moving in a positive direction, and I think Judgment gets us further. Holy Water, okay. 3 additional miracles per combat. I don't dislike this. I would prefer an energy relic that guarantees me additional energy per turn, but 3 additional miracles to spend as I please is good. It's even more good if I wind up with an Apotheosis and they become miracle pluses. But for now, I think we go Holy Water. Love that full heal after the boss. We are not getting that through all the Ascensions. We do not go to an early shop here because I think it's not great. Could potentially do 2 elites before the first fire, which is iffy. But if I get real beat the fuck up by the first elite, I can bail left to a 3 upgrade path. Yeah, honestly, I think I take the Burning Elite and then just upgrades from there. Or possibly a rest, obviously, if I need it, but, like, hypothetically, if I were fighting these, I might need a rest afterwards. Die. I have a bunch of block. I can get away with this, right? Survey says maybe? Oh, right, and I have bronze scales. Okay, they're fucked. We're good. Sands of Time. That would have made that establishment good. Flying sleeves. I want something upgraded, but I don't currently have access to vulnerable, so I think we take that. Okay. No block. Really? Just no block? Alright. Dexterity up. Well, actually, I do get block with the anchor, so hooray for, as Baylor Lord would put it, the boat thingy. Alright. Study. Though study is actually kind of terrible in this fight for several reasons. Okay, do that, cross joints, consecrate, cut through fate. Drop into calm, I suppose? Actually, you know what? Let's do a bunch of shit on this turn before he gets a chance to screw with me. Ow. Shouldn't have done that. Okay. Crush joints. Like water, talk to the hand. Do I bother with insight? I would assume no. It's not really of any value to me. Unless, of course, it starts clogging my hand. What if we block? Play insight. Do I have... I'm weakened for 3 turns, which is not great. Does the flex potion get me out of this situation? It becomes less effective when weakened, so not really. I have 18 incoming damage, I'm about to block for 19, so I think we just let that ride. Okay. This is a thing. Skip that. Do that. Okay. I got no reason to hammer this fight, so... Judged. Wave of the Hand. Hell yes. That is Weaken. I now have access to Weaken and Vulnerable. These are excellent things to have. Alright. Study, Vigilance, Defend... Do I need to... That doesn't matter. Yeah, we're good. Okay, Crush Joints. Wave of the Hand. Actually, Insight first. I actually need some fucking block if the Wave of the Hand's gonna do anything. I guess not. Actually, wait. One more chance. No more chances. Alright. So what I'm reading is I need a little more block in this deck. Probably that would be helpful. What if I hit you and consecrate? Cool. I get 2 block. Oh, you know, actually, if I had played that in a slightly different order, getting the 2 block would have applied weak. So that's on me for failing to do that correctly. Okay, let's see. Insight. Is there a reason I don't have that set up? Hold on. Can I not put the fucking numbers over the cards? I actually prefer to have those there just because it's a quick visual way to tell me whether or not I have room in hand. Okay, signs point to no. Let's see, we got 5 incoming. Concentrate. I need to block for 10. I'm about to block for 5. Plus 4. So that 5 gets me to 13. I don't full block, but I could. Is that worth a miracle? Probably not. Oh, it does up my dexterity, so that seems reasonable. We'll pretend I knew that shit. Ooh. Okay. Wave of the hand vigilance, right? Perfect. Okay. Can I draw violence? Yes. Okay. Sometimes the simple answers are the best. You know, I think violence is the answer. Yeah, that'll do. Ah, this fool upped strength. Oh, very nice. The ambrosia. Crush joints for extra vulnerable. I mean, yeah, we were just talking about how that's valuable, so sure. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. If this is Necronomicon, this is incredibly valuable, because it shuffles 2 through violences into my deck. That said, if it's not Necronomicon, I'm maybe giving up a bunch of health for nothing here. I'll get either Nilries or, Enchiridion. Enchiridion could be good, but it's kind of iffy. Nilries Codex, same deal. The only thing that would be consistent would be, A, I would get a curse, which I don't love, but I'll cope. But Necronomicon would allow Reach Heaven to be really badass. We're gonna try it. Ow, ow, ow. I got it. Ow. Nilries. Okay, not what I was looking for, but we will see how it works out. Because I'm also not going to pretend Nilries doesn't have value, it just ain't what I'm looking for. Okay. Got a little bit of dexterity there. Definitely about to take a hit in the face. Yes, I actually will take the light water. Okay. Crush joints. Ooh, can I? I'm gonna say probably. Yeah. Goodbye. Okay, took a little damage. Wasn't a fan of that, but it could have gone worse. Meditate. Allows me to retain Deceive Reality. Also gives me block. I would like that to be upgraded, but I would be okay if it's not, actually. Oh, fuck. Max HP Slavers. That's terrifying. We're gonna open with Vigilance. And then I think I might just go Divine here, actually. No, because I don't have the card draw to support that. I am gonna Explosive Motion the whole group, because fuck this shit. Okay. Gonna Crush Joints, Strike, Defend. Let's see. That's 27, 34, so yeah. Empty Mind for sure. Yeah, take 2. Draw more, which is not terrible, but okay. Do that. Judgment the Red Slaver. Wave of the Hand Defend helps. Empty Mind. Like Water, Inner Peace. Okay. Crush Joints. Talk to the Hand. Deceive Reality? Oh, yeah. Should have skipped the Talk to the Hand. Could have full blocked this turn. That's actually not bad. I will take that. Damage. 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 Okay. I mean, skip. The other thing that Nilri's Codex does is it slows the fuck out of the run. Because you gotta look at a new thing every turn. Okay. I guess Wave of the Hand safety, right? Sure. Just keep him weak for multiple turns. Yeah, talk to the hand, why not? Do that, do that, do that. Sure. I really don't need that. Appreciate that he keeps hurting himself. Actually, Judgment. I was gonna, like, start each combat and call him. Teardrop Locket's actually pretty fucking amazing. Especially if we get access to a Violet Lotus after the Act 2 boss. Let's see. Sources of Calm, I have 2. Sources of Wrath, I have 1. So the Rushdown's okay. Actually, you know what? Just Lucky is a zero-cost attack. As we've established, the Kunai says we take those. Oh, yeah, you're not getting my gold. He said, very confidently right before he was killed. Inner Peace. Fuck yes. Okay, starting each combat in column is amazing. I'm a fan. I want to do it more. Alright. I want Bear dead. Can I kill Bear? Okay. 10 damage. Plus 12 damage. Gets him down to 16. Plus 7. Gets him down to 9. Plus strike. Yes. Okay, I've got enough to kill bear. Actually, I can probably do more if I do it this way, right? Yeah, barely, but yes. Barely. Jesus. I will not be taking commentary on my stand-up routine, thank you very much. Yeah. I mean, whatever, that's cheap and damaging. Okay. Judgment says... you both die, I think. Right? Because Eruption... Reach Heaven... Vault... Kill. Excellent. Study Plus. I don't need more of those, I don't think. Honestly, that is a shitload of card draw, honestly. You know what? I think this is a weird as fuck deck, but I kinda dig it. You know what? Yeah, why not? Do I need elites more or upgrades more? Hey buddy, your stream was amazing. Next stream add on Discord. Well, if you'd like to join me on Discord, please do feel free to go to the Discord right below. Okay, you know what? I think I can handle an elite, maybe 2? This may be foolish, but I kind of want to take the slightly more... You know what? No. This is where I start making quote-unquote bold decisions that get me killed. Duality. Sure, that plus Kunai is actually a pretty incredible mix. Though it does mean I need to pay much closer attention to the order in which I'm playing my cards. Like Water is probably not the most important upgrade, but that's fine. Oh, get the Bloody Idol. Yes, absolutely. Because that heals me when I get gold, which is yet another source of healing for this deck, which I am pretty limited on. Okay, turn 1 week is great against the birds. We are going to Deceive Reality, Reach Heaven. Do I bother striking? I guess not. No reason to expend the energy. I mean, yeah, I'll take another Like Water. Yeah, bird deals 0 damage, takes 23. Let's see. Miracle. Crush Joints. Just lucky. Cut Through Fate. I think I do this whole fight in calm if I can. Skip that. We go... God, there's a bunch here. This is going to be potentially bad, actually. But we're going to try it. If we're trying to stay in calm the whole time, let's skip that. Okay, crush joints into violence, strike, and without incoming damage we'll go ahead and skip. And win. New Judgment was a good upgrade. Heal off of the Bloody Idol. Deceive Reality yet another. Yeah, sure. Okay. We upgrade... I'd like to upgrade Vault, but I think the Talk to the Hand is going to be the most valuable against Champ. Got 341... Bag of Marbles ain't bad. Foresight is actually really great. I think Foresight, remove Defend, Bag of Marbles if I can afford it. I can't afford it. Take that. I would love to do worship things, but I don't have a good setup for that. We Smith and probably Foresight, actually. Like, Vault is good just for the energy savings, but Scry 4 is quite powerful as far as getting what I want into my hand. Let's see. We crush joints, wave of the hand, vigilance. And for this fight, I think we just down the dexterity with the understanding that we probably don't get to kill him fast enough to not have to deal with the execute. I guess I'd just take damage here, which I don't love, but yeah, I don't have card draw, so we cope. Consecrate. That helps with the dexterity thing. Okay, we got 18 incoming damage. Like Water helps. Deceive Reality helps. Consecrate helps. Get rid of the strike and the defend. The defend. Leave the defend. Like Water. Study. Consecrate. Inner Peace? Yeah, why not? Through violence. Just lucky. Deceive Reality. Full block. Yes, we do take another vault. Thank you for asking. Do that. No incoming damage this turn, so we get rid of the defend. Cool. There we are. Talk to the hand. Just lucky. Cut the fate. I would prefer not to go into Wrath at this point. Consecrate. Consecrate. And we will deceive reality again, just because I want to keep a couple of those in my hand. Talk to the hand, also helpful. Okay, incoming damage, 18. I've got enough block in my hand to deal with that. I don't think we're vaulting this turn. The judgment is of no value this turn. Honestly, I'm going to get rid of one of the strikes, but keep one around. Crush joints. Reach heaven. Strike. What's that? 9 plus 7 is 16, not 18. Take a little damage here? Yeah, I think I do. Just to permanently up the dexterity. Vault again. Yes. Okay, incoming 24. Talk to the hand helps, through violence helps, crush joints helps, insight helps. Cool. Talk to the hand. Safety, crush joints, through violence. Insight? No, right? That's no real value because I've eliminated everything. Pray? No. Yeah, this is just not a great champ fighting setup. Let's see. I need block. Got an incoming defend. Lose the strikes. Keep the insight. 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 Just lucky. Okay. Wave of the hand. Deceive reality. Full blocks and weakens. For 2 turns. Okay, I would love a Devaform here. That might solve a lot of my problems, actually. Actually, I can just vault till I get the Devaform, right? Probably not the smartest way to go about things, but, 5 damage. Vault. Pass. Vault. Actually, insight. Then vault, because otherwise I run into hand clog issues. Oh my god, please. I want the Devaform. There we are. Okay. That should start to turn this combat around a little bit. Oh my god. Okay. Yes, I will take another vault. Okay. Crush joints, deceive reality, cut through fate. Skip the deceive reality. The rest are welcome. Crush joints. Okay, this will be the turn on which I take him below half. So now we do some aggro shit. Lose that. Sorry, friend just texted me. I will get back to them in a moment. Okay, consecrate. Insight. Let's see. I got 3 energy. I can just vault into the next turn and keep the skip. Starting to think I should be taking those mantra cards. Lose the strikes. I really need something that hits a little harder. Reach Heaven is one of those things. Do that. Plus just lucky. Insight. Consecrate. Through violence. Reach Heaven. Consecrate. Cut through fate. Alright, we're down to 57 HP. At which point Champ is going to purge debuffs. Is there any more zero cost attacks in the draw pile here? Technically, yes, through violence is in there. My odds of getting it are low, but I'm just going to draw on the off chance. Okay. We are not doing any of that. Okay, we got 6 energy this turn. Champ is preparing to buff. Deceive reality we can skip. Insight may be valuable. Crush joints. Through violence. Consecrate. And eruption. Okay, that was scuffed as fuck, but we got there. And you know what? I talked shit about Nilry's Codex. It totally saved our ass. Lesson learned I will absolutely take. This deck needs more upgrades. And that makes Fusion Hammer free. Fuck yes. Alright. Okay. Got 128 gold. No reason to visit a shop anytime soon. How many elites can I get here? 1, 2, 3, 4 up the left side? That's insane. No shot. No shot. 1, 2 up the center? That seems less insane. Yeah, sure, let's take a bunch of events. Okay. Yet again, we have spiker problems. Shocking no one. Alright. Little bit of damage, that's okay. Do that, and we permanently up decks. I mean, I can Vigilance anyway. It doesn't do anything, but yeah, why not? Blasphemy I'll pass on. Deus Ex Machina I will take. Okay. Crush joints. Safety into top of the hand. I mean, fucking study, I guess. We are about to have a hand clog problem again. I mean, yeah, sure. Plague water is always good, especially teardrop locket. Okay. Need to deal... Or need to get one down to 10 HP to lesson learned. So, with that in mind... Study... Deceive reality? No, this is the same goddamn problem. I need damage. Okay. Strike is damage. Not a ton of damage. Can I get away with... do I want to use a flex spot on that? You know what? I kind of do. Alright. Upgraded to strike. 100% worth it. Okay, I guess deceive reality? That's fine. I mean, devotion, sure, why not? No shot this lasts that long, but yeah. Let's see. Safety. Oh, did that backwards, but it's fine. Oh, there we go. Judged. Halt Nirvana or Study Plus. Okay, we've got 2 Study Pluses. We do not need another one. Okay, absolute shitload of events. 909 gold, 2 normality. I don't think I have any way to purge those without dying. You know what? I kind of do. I could take 999 gold. I never do this. Fuck it. That's not true. I do this with Omamori, but that's literally it. Okay. Yes, please give me Apotheosis. I will take a bandage up. Okay, none of those say Apotheosis. That said, we'll take a panic button, we'll take a bandage up, we'll take blind. Okay. You, please remove this curse that I have willingly taken on. Meat on the bone is great. As is an additional ambrosia. I have never and probably will never purchase the hand drill. Shovel I'm going to pass on because I'll be using upgrade sites for, you know, upgrades. Proceed. But meat on the bone is great if I fuck up, basically. Like, by hypothetically taking a normality. See? It's a fucking problem. And, you know, it's actually generally better in, like, an ironclad deck, where you can exhaust shit regularly, or a silent deck where you can discard stuff regularly. But normality on Watcher or Defect I find really particularly difficult to deal with. Though Defect does have Recycle, which is nice, but that requires you to draw them both at the same time. Are we fucking kidding? Oh, no. I have my Judgment Plus. Nice. Okay. That's not the one I got out of the codex. Nice. Okay. Wave of the hand. Deceive reality. Defend. Safety. Okay. I don't need any of that. Study plus. Reach heaven. Strike. And just for the permanent dexterity, strike again. No rush down, no Summoning Fury. Basically never Counterblade, but you know. Not saying you're not allowed to like Counterblade, just, you know, don't be all public about it. Vault, I guess, right? Skip. Foresight is good. Oh, no shot Island lesson learned in this fight. Damaged. Safety? Actually, insight. Can I get a kill here? I think I cannot. So, 9 plus 12 plus 20? No. Even if I do that in a different order, go 9, drink an ambrosia, plus 18. 18 out of 48, so down to 30. Triple is 20. You know what? Just because the math works. Gonna do that. And upgraded to reach heaven. You know, that was worth it. Tranquility. Yeah, sure. Just 'cause I've got like water in my deck already. I can't smith. I have no need for a rest, so I will recall. I guess I'm snagging something at the chest up here. Hey, Reptomancer, what's up? Okay. Eruption. Talk to the hand. Reptomancer, I guess? You know, hate to exhaust a high damage card like this. And I hate to give myself no chance at the lesson learned, but we're just gonna do that and cope. Okay. Mental Fortress could actually be good. Okay, how about we block this turn, huh? Study, Wave of the Hand, Vigilance, Safety, does that full block? Not quite, I guess we're deceiving reality as well. Pass on all of that. Okay. Why, though? Okay, there we go. There has to be a way to make that work. Okay. Do that, and vault. I mean, sure. Don't much matter. Let's see. Crush joints. Consecrate. Foresight I'll always do. Mental Fortress. Strike. Safety? No. Gotta go just safety. Gonna take a little damage here. And sadly the bandage up is almost certainly not coming back around by the time we wrap up, but that's okay. Don't need any of that. Nilrees has absolutely saved my ass a couple of times here, but it's so slow. Fuck. fuck, I guess. Mental Fortress, like water. Weaken. Would not hate a wallop, actually. Yeah, all of that is fine. Really gotta start fucking focusing down Reptomancer, but here we are. Yeah, that's fine. Do that. We're gonna... Okay. To what degree can I get away with this? This degree, I suppose. Take like 5 damage. And 3. That could have gone worse. Okay. Pass on the wound, thank you very much. I don't need vigilance if Reptomancer's just summoning. Wave of the hand, crush joints, strike. Nothing special, but that's fine. Yeah, the normality is not helping, shocking to no one. Okay. Can I? Okay. Like water. Eruption. Cut through fate. Blind. Strike. Deceive reality. Tranquility. Defend. None of the above. Okay. Got incoming 18 damage. As long as I stay in calm, I just block a bunch. Yeah, I think all of those cards are fine. We go crush joints, consecrate. Okay, the only risk here is drawing the normality. Okay, yeah, that ends the turn. Okay. So we're going to take some damage for having that normality in the deck. That seems fair. It is a curse. Okay, wave of the hand, vigilance. I'm already in calm, so I don't need that. Though the wave of the hand, whatever. Reptomancer's already not able to do shit for 7 turns now. Okay. That, consecrate. Do that. Okay, that's permanent dex up. Nothing there. God, this is a slow Reptomancer fight. Who am I fighting as the act boss? Because if the answer is Time Eater, I might be fucked. Okay, no, we're probably... well, we're maybe okay. This deck might just move too slow and get us killed, but... all of that is fine. Do that. Crush joints. Cut through fate. Remove that. Do that. Remove that. can I get Reptomancer into Judgment range? Probably not. Crush Joints, Wallop. Still not in Judgment range, sadly. Okay. But we take no damage, and move on, honestly. I mean, whatever, sure. Yeah. Violence, strike. No normalities, please. Okay. Take another 10 for drawing normality. Damn. Okay. All of that's fine. Okay, Bottled Flame. Do I have any attacks that I would like bottled? What do I want to have on turn 1? Not Lesson Learned. That's the opposite of what I want. Crush Joints Plus is actually pretty solid for that. Because we already have Bag of Marbles for 1 turn of vulnerability, so the ability to, knowing that you guarantee to have a miracle available on that turn, the ability to then turn that into 3 turns of vulnerable. Oh, fuck me. This is not a fight we're good at. Okay, straight up, if I had a smoke bomb in my potion slots right now, I would absolutely drop it. I don't... I have no interest in this fight. Okay, this actually won't change the... Okay, get rid of that shit. And it would be unsafe to play an additional attack. I mean, yeah, I'll take the fucking vault, that's fine. Okay, incoming 38 damage. Wallop says 12. 15 because of the vulnerable. And Vault. Deviform could help here, could be completely useless. Okay. This is actually kind of terrible. 9 by 3, huh? That's also not great. 16 I can handle. Take 1, trigger Centennial Puzzle. Surely that was the plan all along. Okay, Deviform says help. Mostly it says help. Okay. 28 incoming. I can not alter the attack pattern. Right? So, cut through fate. No, defend. Should have consecrated then defended. Had I been thinking. Because that would have given me 7 block. Okay. Step 1, heal. Step 2, like water. Step 3, don't use the attack, because that would be potentially bad. Fortunately, we retain the attack. Okay, incoming potential for a curse here. I would prefer not to get cursed. That would be inconvenient, but the curse is also Parasite, which is one of the more benign curses in the game. Let's try this. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Okay, could end it now, could try for the lesson learned. I vote we don't greed and simply move on. Mental Fortress, yes. Take the... Oh, God, Tungsten Rod's so fucking good, too. Pain. Alright. Yeah, and we skip the second elite, because I don't want to fight another one with a normality in my deck. I will pass, thank you. Don't suppose I could lose the normality. That seems really good, but okay. Just lucky it is. I mean, I could try and fight another elite. Or I could walk right into a shop and remove it like that. Thank you, random merchant. Okay, no more curses in the deck. Fucking A. Alright. That makes me feel a lot better about taking on an elite. Do I bother with Guria? It seems like not a terrible idea. I've already recalled, so... Got 2 fires by the end, and then I can recall before, or flex before the heart. You know, I kind of want to do that. Ink Bottle is also not bad. Or, you know what? Toolbox. Toolbox is randomly good or bad, but if it drops me an Apotheosis in a boss fight, that would be very helpful. Do I want another Tranquility? I don't really feel a need for it. So... Oh, wait, hang on. I would like the Swift Potion, please. Okay. We are going to lift. Okay. Can we get out of this fight without getting badly fucked up? Maybe. Solid maybe. Okay, so that, then Crush Joints, then Reach Heaven, then Foresight, Master Strategy, Violence. I'm gonna punch you a lot, I guess. Okay. How much real dexterity did I just make? Skip all that. 1. Okay, fair enough. Can still use that oddly smooth stone. Let's see, what do we got incoming? 40 damage? That's fucking nasty, actually. Yeah, I guess they both buffed. That's kind of rough. Cope, I guess? Yeah, probably. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, bandage up. That'll help a little. Cut through fate. Panic button. Fuck yes. That helps a lot. I just need them to not attack me this coming turn. Which they're going to be super chill about. And not do. I mean, sure. Okay, incoming 15 I can probably survive just fine. Given that I'm getting 7 anyway. We're not going into Wrath because I have incoming damage that I can't really do shit about. Okay. Mental Fortress. Consecrate. Vault. None of the above. Okay, still everything incoming, that's fine. With the wallop, we don't need to worry about that. Okay. Insight. Crush joints. Study, I suppose. None of the above. Can I deal 25 points of damage in a turn? Sorry, 31 points of damage in a turn. Not with the like water. We skipped that. We probably skipped the strike, right? Yeah, all of the insight seems good. Because my goal is to use Lesson Learned. But if I can't do that, we're just going to use Judgment instead. Okay, so 13 plus 7 is 20. Plus 11 is 31. Cool. Nope, I'm 1 energy short. Fuck. Alright. Judged. Okay, fasting. Fasting is actually pretty fucking powerful. Particularly fasting plus. Would love, like, Panacea or Clockwork Souvenir. Actually, Clockwork Souvenir I couldn't even buy at this point. Yeah, that's all fine. Do I take another like water? I think I pass. Okay. Do this. Lift. Okay. Dark Shackles, huh? I don't hate that. Bandage up. Okay. I would like to get the studies in play. Which will make this fight harder. Inner peace, yeah. Okay. Study and the like water, actually. Neither of which is my preference as far as, you know, good ways to take on this fight, but for now, we're just gonna do what we can to not have to deal with either of the cultists for any extended period of time. How good can I make turn 1? Let's find out. So... Consecrate says one of them's dead. And Judgment says the other one's dead. Cool. Okay, that's a good turn 1. Do I Dark Shackles on turn 1? I mean... no. No, I probably want that for later. Skip. Okay. We have Fasting Plus. We have Wave of the Hand. We have literally any block source? No. Except I'm just gonna piss him off some more. Don't love this for me, but I got the Ambrosia to get myself out of this. Okay, the Ragnarok helps. The Ragnarok really helps. Okay. We can... Do I have any way into Wrath? Okay, Mental Fortress also helps, but... Okay, 18, we got incoming 28. The like water will help, but not solve that problem. And strike, because I was going to do the Mental Fortress, and then I realized that that would just worsen my problems. Jesus. Yeah, I think we die here again, honestly, which I don't love, but... Okay, Foresight is another one that I'm gonna... God, I'm gonna die so fast in, Phase 2. Alright. Crush Joints. Blind. Consecrate. Gives me at least a little bit of block. Follow-up? Brilliance? I mean, whatever, it's damage, man. I'm desperate here. Okay, that vault may be coming in handy right about now. Okay. Really need the Codex to spawn a Deva form. I think you don't attack this coming turn, but God, I could be so wrong. No, you know what? I need that shit for later. Yes. Eight by 4, son of a bitch. Wallop and Brilliance, I guess. Oh, no, we're gonna do that and then Wallop. And full block, excellent. You know what? Enter Divinity. Then go back into Calm so that I continue getting the benefits of that. Okay, 45 incoming. Skip the Judgment. Skip the Strike, actually. Alright. We Crush Joints. Mental Fortress. I mean, I would love to go aggro here, but I have no way back into Calm. Oh, hey, yes I do. God, this so nice to not have any normalities in the deck. What kind of idiot would add those? Okay, yes, this seems like a good Dark Shackles turn. And then Miracle, Wave of the Hand, Vigilance. Or do we strike Vigilance? I mean, I guess strike, Miracle, Vigilance, just because it's one extra block. Deviform, there it is. If I can survive, that may be our answer. Okay. Attacking for 33 this turn. Assuming I stay in calm, I have marginally more room for error than it looks like, but not by much. Deviform. Okay. This was probably extremely foolish, but if it works, it's gonna look cool. Certainly blind and consecrate. Yep. This shit's gonna hurt. Should have 8 when I'm done here. Yep. Okay. Incoming 17. I feel marginally better about that. We gonna wallop? Yes. Do I have a way back into calm? Not at present. Okay. Wallop 27. Cut through fate. Get rid of those. The vault doesn't do me much good. The Deus Ex Machina just might. Okay. I'm gonna skip the defend, skip the strike minus. Okay. Okay, the void does not help. The reach heaven into through violence, and then we judge the awakened one. Fuck yes. Okay. 750. Yeah, okay. Not a great score, but you know what? We fucking made it. Do I survive the heart fight? Probably not. I don't see that shit happening, but we're here, which means we get to lift. Alright. Proceed. 99 gold. Can I buy literally anything of value? Not really. Forge pot? Yeah, I could do something. Actually, Thorn's pot. Make the heart kill itself on me. Okay. Do I get out of this fight in okay shape? Probably not. Discovery, I guess. Son of a bitch. See, fasting is so valuable, but I burn through... I feel like I'm missing the energy the whole time. Because I am, obviously, but... Okay. I think we go for Spire Shield first here. With that in mind, we go Like Water, Discovery. Okay. like water again, actually. Brush joints again. Deceive reality. That. Okay. Blind. Foresight. Talk to the hand. Safety. And turn around with the strike. Deviform. God, Milry's Codex has been coming through for me. I will take the bandage up. The tranquility I don't need. The defend and the strike I will pass on. Okay. Start with the bandage up. It ain't huge, but it helps. Alright. Do we just vault looking for the Deviform? Because I think we do. Skip. Okay. We got the Deviform. We possibly die anyway? Fuck me. Like, it really doesn't matter. I've won, in the sense that I'm already beyond the Act 3 boss, which means we've unlocked the next Ascension level, but I would have liked to beat hard. I'm not seeing that happen at this point. Yeah, sure. All of that. Hell yeah. By 3, huh? Not a fan of that. And it also means I will not have the spare energy to play the Ragnarok. Okay, honestly, the burn is somehow worse than the Ragnarok, so fuck me, I guess. Draw cards, please. Crush joints. Through violence. Wave of the hand. Oh. Should have skipped the crush joints, huh? Did we die outright? No, not. Ragnarok is, yeah, not opposed. That into that to get fucked. Okay. Really, Eternal Feather after the last rest site? That feels like a programming error, frankly. Oh my god, it happened. The toolbox gave me Apotheosis. Thank you, toolbox. You're the best. And thorns. Okay. So this is looking less impossible. Not impossible, but, you know, less impossible. Okay. So... do that. Do that. Do that. Okay. Keep those on hand. Actually? Okay, alpha's kind of a thing in this fight. Okay, incoming 60. I can block a little bit here. Oh, or maybe I'm just dead. Yeah, not dead, but definitely pretty damn close. Yeah, so, I'm thinking, I don't make it through this. Okay, Master Reality is actually kind of amazing with no Risk Codex. 2 HP. Okay, cool. That answers my question. Step 1. Wallop for block. Step 2. Mental Fortress. Cut through Fate. Panic button? Yes! You're the fucking best. Okay. We survive another turn. Alright. That also gives me enough room to play Alpha, possibly getting Omega in play at some point. Okay, Heart deals no damage to me and 72 to itself. Feel okay about that. I literally can't play cards this turn, because I'll just kill myself. Yeah, okay, I lost. Okay. Yeah. Die! Blech. That's alright, I unlocked Ascension. Okay. I'm not going to start a third run tonight. Because A, I've been at work all day. B, we're approaching the 4-hour mark that I tend to aim for. We're, 11 minutes off. But given the general length of runs of Slay the Spire, I'm thinking, unless I really, really fuck up the next one, it's going to be a little longer than that. So, that being the case, I appreciate anybody who tuned in. I appreciate anybody watching the VOD in the future. I'm going to wrap up here. Everybody have a good day, night, evening, wherever you are. Stay safe, and have a good one. Goodbye.